exactly what natural resources are. What are natural resources, Caroline? Yeah, any resource obtained from the earth. It's not coming from a giant spaceship, is it? From outer space. Anything we have to get out of the earth, don't we? One way or the other. Okay, so we're talking about non-renewable natural resources right now. What exactly does that mean? What are non-renewable natural resources? Grace.
Cannot be replaced once it runs out.
So any a non-renewable resource is any natural resource that once it runs out, that can't be replaced. When it's gone, right? So we better make sure we don't run out of it, maybe. Two main types of non-renewable resources we've been talking about. Who can tell me who can tell me one of those two main types? What's one of those two main types? Joseph? Fossil fuels, absolutely. So, what exactly are fossil fuels? Chase?
Plants and animals from 1 million years ago.
Okay, and what happens to them?
They turn into coal, and that's how we get electricity.
Very good. Okay, so fossil fuels are created from dead plants and animals, not live ones, right? Dead ones. They kind of fall to the ground. And then what happens when they fall to the ground? Who wants to tell me how they turn into those fossil fuels? Elizabeth?
Over millions of years, heat and pressure turn them into fossils.
Okay, turn them into fossils and then eventually into fossil fuels, right. So what are the main types of fossil fuels we've been learning about? Andy?
Coal, oil, and natural gas.
Very good. Coal, oil, and natural gas. What are some of the things we do with coal, oil, and natural gas? What do humans do with it? Callie?
We use it for electricity. We use it for gas on cars.
Mm-hmm.
We use it for oil. We use the oil for the stoves,
Mm-hmm.
microwaves.
Can anybody think of any other way? Ave, what's another way we use fossil fuels?
You can use it with the electricity, like your heater.
Mm-hmm.
You heat it up with the coal, and the oil you use to power the car.
Right. What about some of the things you might, if you went to Target and you wanted to get something, some of the things that are built in there, what are they made out of?
Plastic.
Like a lot of things. Plastics, that's right, Andy, plastics. And Chase, tell us what plastic comes from.
Oil.
Oil. It comes from oil underground, like petroleum, that's what it's made out of. Anybody else have any ideas about how we use them?
Oil used to be used to run trains.
Yes, it did. Very good. Okay. So we talked about fossil fuels. What is the other type of natural resource that we haven't talked about? Kendall, what is it? There's fossil fuels and minerals. Very good. So who can tell me what a mineral is? Ellie, what's a mineral?
A non-living solid natural resource.
Yes, a non-living solid natural resource. So they're solids. They never were plants and animals. They aren't created as plants and animals. They're in the earth, but they weren't made from fossils. That's what makes them different than fossil fuels. And so they were always non-living. And what are some examples of some minerals that we might use every day? Grace, what's a couple?
Borax and iron and gold.
Borax and iron and gold. Who can tell me some more? Kendall?
Silver and copper.
Silver and copper. Chase?
Diamonds and salt.
Very good. Ave, do you have another one?
Granite and limestone.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Anybody else think of any? Chase?
Emerald and ruby.
Yes, emerald and rubies, all kinds.
Borax.
Borax is one. Caroline?
Honeycomb calcite.
Okay. Elizabeth?
Sapphire.
Sapphires, very good. Ellie, any more?
I was gonna do ruby.
Oh, ruby, okay. Very good. So all kinds of things are considered minerals. how do we use all those wonderful minerals you've talked about? How are there different, what are some of the uses? Somebody who can just name one each. Let's see who can come up with some. Elizabeth. Jewelry. Weapons. Health, yes. People take, when you hear somebody say, I've got to take vitamins and minerals, there's certain minerals that people take to make them healthier. Like if you don't have enough iron in your body, then you don't feel very well. Andy? Food. Yep, we'll put them on our food to season it and make it taste better, like salt. Kendall? Buildings, yes. Like, what's a building that was built out of a mineral that you can think of? One we've learned about. The White House, that's right, Ave. It's built out of limestone. Ave?
TV.
Televisions, yes. Televisions, Ellie? Makeup. Chalkboard, yeah, the slate from a chalkboard. The smartboard, I'm sure, has some minerals in it. Most computers and cell phones all have. Okay, scientist Jeffco, do you think it's dissolved?
Nope.